Imagine for a moment that every thought you hold is a headline waiting to be written. What you think today doesn't just vanish. It becomes the story of tomorrow. Your mind is a powerful force, crafting the events, opportunities, and outcomes that will fill the pages of your life's news. Let's explore how the thoughts you choose to nurture right now are silently shaping the reality you'll live in. First, consider the incredible power of your thoughts. They are not fleeting or insignificant. Each one's like a seed planted in fertile soil. A thought of confidence, of hope, of success grows into actions and circumstances that mirror it. Think of a time when you believed something was possible. Maybe a goal, a dream, or a simple task. That belief pushed you to act, to move forward, and soon enough it became real. Your thoughts are the architects of your future, designing what will soon be your reality. The power of thought shaping your reality. Your thoughts are the foundation of your reality, shaping future outcomes like seeds planted today that grow into tomorrow's events. This simple yet profound idea reveals the immense creative power residing within your mind. Every thought you entertain is not a fleeting whisper, but a potent force, a blueprint that quietly influences the trajectory of your life. Like a gardener tending to a plot of land, the thoughts you choose to nurture determine the harvest you will reap. Whether it's a life filled with opportunity, joy, and fulfillment, or one marked by limitation and struggle. Understanding and harnessing this power is the key to transforming your future, one thought at a time. Consider the nature of a thought. It's not just a momentary flicker in your mind. It's an energetic impulse that sets off a chain reaction. When you think about something, whether it's a goal or a dream, you're engaging in an act of creation. Your thoughts shape your emotions, which in turn influence your actions, and those actions ripple outward to mold the circumstances of your life. For example, imagine someone who wakes up each morning thinking, "Today is going to be a great day." That thought generates a feeling of optimism, which leads to proactive behaviors. Perhaps they smile more, take bold steps toward their goals, or approach challenges with resilience. Over time, these small actions compound, creating a reality filled with positive experiences. Conversely, someone who dwells on thoughts like, "Nothing ever works out for me," plants seeds of doubt and defeat, which can manifest as missed opportunities or self-imposed obstacles. This process mirrors the way a seed grows into a plant. A single thought, when held consistently, takes root in your subconscious mind. The subconscious doesn't judge or filter. It accepts what you feed it and works tirelessly to bring it into being. If you plant thoughts of abundance, confidence, and possibility, your subconscious aligns your behaviors and perceptions to match those ideas. You begin to notice opportunities you might have overlooked, connect with people who support your vision, and take actions that move you closer to your goals. It's as if the universe conspires to make your thoughts a reality, but in truth, it's your mind orchestrating the symphony of your life. History offers countless examples of this principle in action. Think of inventors who envisioned machines that didn't yet exist, or leaders who dreamed of a better world before it materialized. Their thoughts weren't random. They were deliberate, focused, and persistent. They held a vision in their minds long before it appeared in the physical world. This is the essence of the power of thoughts. They are the architects of reality, sketching the outlines of what's to come. When you think with intention, you're not just reacting to the world, you're actively shaping it. But this power comes with responsibility. Not every thought is constructive, and the mind can easily wander to negative territory. Thoughts of fear, self-doubt, or resentment are like weeds in a garden. They can choke out the potential for growth if left unchecked. The key is to become aware of your mental habits and consciously choose thoughts that align with the reality you want to create. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means reframing difficulties as opportunities, focusing on solutions rather than problems, and trusting in your ability to shape a positive outcome. For instance, instead of thinking, "I'll never get this right," you might choose, I'm nerding and improving with every step. This subtle shift plants a different seed, one that grows into resilience and progress. The process of shaping your reality through thought is also deeply tied to belief. A thought without belief is like a seed without water. It may exist, but it won't grow. When you infuse your thoughts with conviction, you give them life. Belief acts as the catalyst that transforms a vague idea into a tangible outcome. This is why people who succeed often speak of knowing their vision would come true, even when the odds seem stacked against them. They didn't just think about their goals. They believed in them with unwavering certainty. This belief influenced their decisions, fueled their persistence, and ultimately shaped their reality. Your thoughts also work in harmony with your imagination. When you vividly imagine a desired outcome, whether it's a new career, a loving relationship, or personal growth, you're creating a mental prototype of that reality. The clearer and more detailed your mental image, the more powerfully it influences your subconscious. Athletes use this technique when they visualize crossing the finish line. Artists imagine their creations before picking up a brush. By seeing the future in your mind's eye, you're laying the groundwork for it to manifest. It's not magic. It's a deliberate act of aligning your inner world with the outer world. The beauty of this process is that it's happening all the time, whether you're aware of it or not. Every thought you hold is contributing to the narrative of your life. The question is, what kind of story are you telling? Are you planting seeds of possibility or limitation? Are you imagining a future of growth or one of stagnation? The power lies in your ability to choose. By consciously directing your thoughts toward what you want, rather than what you fear or don't want, you take control of the creative process. You become the author of your own headline, the sculptor of your own destiny. This power is not reserved for a select few, it's universal. Every person, regardless of their circumstances, has the ability to shape their reality through thought. It doesn't require wealth, status, or special talent, just awareness and intention. Start small, choose one today that reflects the future you want. Hold it with clarity and belief. Nurture it consistently, like a gardener tending to a fragile sprout. Over time, you'll see how that single thought begins to ripple outward, influencing your actions and ultimately the reality you experience. Your thoughts are the seed, and tomorrow is the harvest. Imagination is a tool. Crafting your future with vivid clarity, visualizing desired outcomes with vivid clarity can influence what manifests in your life, acting as a blueprint for future success. Imagination is not mere daydreaming or idle fantasy. It's a powerful tool that shapes the contours of your reality. When you engage your mind to create detailed mental images of what you want to achieve, you're not just wishing, you're designing the future. This act of visualization serves as a guiding force, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions to bring your vision into existence. By harnessing the creative power of your imagination, you become an architect of your own destiny, laying the foundation for the life you aspire to live. The process begins with the simple act of picturing a desired outcome. Imagine you want to do in a new career, build a meaningful relationship, or achieve a personal goal. Close your eyes and see if it's already happening. Picture the office where you work, the conversations you have, the feelings of accomplishment or connection. The more vivid and detailed this mental image, the more potent it becomes. Include colors, sounds, textures, and emotions. Make it as real as possible in your mind. This clarity transforms a vague hope into a tangible blueprint, giving your subconscious a clear target to aim for. It's like providing a map to a destination. The more precise the directions, the easier it is to arrive. Why does this work? Your mind is a remarkable instrument, constantly processing information and shaping your perception of the world. When you visualize something vividly, you're training your subconscious to accept it as real. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined event and one that's actually happening. It responds to the emotional intensity and clarity of the image. This is why athletes visualize crossing the finish line or making the perfect shot. Their minds rehearse the success, priming their bodies to follow suit. Studies in neuroscience show that mental rehearsal activates the same neural pathways as physical practice, strengthening the brain's connection to the desired outcome. Your imagination, in essence, is a rehearsal space for reality. This process also influences your emotions and actions. When you visualize a positive outcome, say, delivering a confident presentation, you feel the excitement and assurance associated with it. These emotions drive you to act in ways that align with your vision. You might prepare more thoroughly, speak with greater conviction, or approach challenges with optimism. Over time, these actions create a feedback loop. Your visualization inspires action, which produces results, which reinforce your belief in the power of your imagination. It's a cycle of creation that begins with a single, vivid image in your mind. Imagination also helps you navigate obstacles. Life is rarely a straight path, and challenges can derail even the best laid plans. But when you visualize your desired outcome with clarity, you're better equipped to stay focused. Imagine an entrepreneur who envisions a thriving business. When setbacks occur, funding falls through, or a product launch falters, they can return to their mental blueprint. By revisiting the image of success, they rekindle their motivation and find creative solutions to move forward. This resilience comes from the clarity of the vision. It acts like a North Star, guiding you through uncertainty. History is filled with examples of imagination shaping reality. Inventors like Thomas Edison visualized devices that didn't yet exist, holding the image in their minds until they could build them. Artists like Michelangelo saw the finished sculpture within a block of marble before picking up a chisel. These visionaries didn't wait for external validation. They trusted the images in their minds and worked tirelessly to bring them to life. Their imagination wasn't passive, it's a deliberate tool, a catalyst for transforming ideas into tangible outcomes. But imagination's power isn't reserved for geniuses or prodigies. It's available to everyone. You don't need special skills to visualize a better future. You just need intention and practice. Start by setting aside a few quiet moments each day to focus on your goal. Picture it in as much detail as possible. Where are you? Who's with you? Engage all your senses to make the scene vivid. If you're aiming for a promotion, imagine the moment you receive the news, the handshake from your boss, the pride in your chest. If you seek better health, visualize yourself full of energy, moving with ease, feeling vibrant. The key is consistency. Revisit this image daily, letting it become a familiar part of your mental landscape. Another strength of imagination is its ability to reframe your perspective. If you're stuck in a cycle of negative thinking, visualization can break the pattern. Instead of dwelling on what's going wrong, imagine what could go right. If you're anxious about a difficult conversation, visualize it unfolding smoothly, with mutual understanding and respect. This mental rehearsal not only reduces anxiety, but also prepares you to approach the situation with confidence. Your imagination becomes a tool for rewriting the script of your life, replacing fear with possibility. The beauty of this process is its accessibility. You can visualize anywhere, anytime. No resources or permissions required. It's a private act of creation that belongs entirely to you. Yet, it's not about escaping reality, it's about shaping it. By holding a clear, vivid image of your desired outcome, you align your inner world with the outer world. You begin to notice opportunities that resonate with your vision, attract people who share your goals, and take actions that bridge the gap between you are and where you want to be. Imagination also amplifies belief. When you see something clearly in your mind, it feels more attainable. This sense of possibility fuels your motivation and persistence. Doubt may creep in, but a strong mental image can overpower it. By returning to your visualization, you reinforce your commitment to the outcome, making it easier to push through challenges. It's like having a mental anchor, grounding you in your vision even when the world feels chaotic. Ultimately, imagination is a tool of empowerment. It allows you to take control of your narrative, to decide what your future will look like, Every vimage you create is a step toward manifesting that reality. Whether it's a small goal or a grand ambition, your imagination lays the groundwork, turning abstract desires into concrete possibilities. By visualizing with clarity and consistency, you're not just dreaming, you're building the blueprint for tomorrow's success. Belief drives reality, turning mental images into reality. Holding a steadfast belief in your mental images allow your actions and circumstances to bring those visions to life. Belief is the spark that ignites the creative process, transforming fleeting thoughts and vivid imaginings into tangible outcomes. It's not enough to simply picture a desired future. You must trust in its possibility with unwavering conviction. This deep-rooted belief acts as a bridge between the inner world of your mind and the outer world of reality, guiding your decisions, shaping your behavior, and even influencing the opportunities that come your way. When you believe in the images you hold in your mind, you set in motion a powerful chain of events that molds your life to match your vision. At its core, belief is the emotional and mental commitment to an idea. When you visualize a goal, whether it's a thriving career, a loving relationship, or personal growth, and infuse that image with belief, you give it life. Without belief, a mental image is like a blueprint without a builder. It remains a mere possibility. But when you trust that your vision can become real, you activate a force within that aligns every aspect to your being toward making it happen. This alignment is subtle yet profound. It changes how you perceive the world, how you act, and how others respond to you. Consider how belief operates in everyday life. Imagine someone preparing for a challenging job interview. If they visualize themselves succeeding but doubt their abilities, their actions may betray that lack of confidence. They might fidget, hesitate, or speak uncertainly. But if they hold a steadfast belief in their mental image of success, picturing themselves speaking with clarity and poise, their demeanor shifts. They prepare thoroughly, carry themselves with assurance, and project confidence, which often leads to a positive outcome. Their belief doesn't just stay in their mind. It shapes their reality by influencing their actions and the impressions they create. This principle is evident in the stories of countless individuals who achieved extraordinary things. Think of entrepreneurs who launched businesses against all odds or athletes who overcame setbacks to win championships. What set them apart wasn't just talent or luck. It was their unshakable belief in their vision. They saw success in their minds, trusted that it was possible, even when evidence suggested otherwise. This belief drove them to take risks, persist through failures, and seize opportunities that others might have missed. Their mental images weren't idle fantasies. They were anchors that kept them focused and motivated, guiding them toward their goals. Belief also works on a subconscious level. Your subconscious mind accepts what you believe as truth and works tirelessly to align your reality with it. If you believe you're capable of achieving something, your subconscious will steer your attention toward opportunities that support that belief. You might notice a job posting that aligns with your skills, meet someone who can help you, or feel inspired to take a bold step. Conversely, if you believe something is impossible, your subconscious will filter out possibilities, focusing instead on obstacles and reasons to give up. This is why belief is so powerful. It acts as a lens through which you view the world, shaping what you see and how you respond. The interplay between belief and action is critical. When you believe in your mental images, you naturally act in ways that support them. For example, if you believe you can build a successful business, you're more likely to research, network, and take calculated risks. These actions create momentum, leading to small wins that reinforce your belief and propel you further. It's a self-reinforcing cycle. Belief inspires action. Action produces results, and results strengthen belief. Over time, this cycle transforms your mental images in reality, as each step brings you closer to the vision you hold. Belief also influences external circumstances in ways that can seem almost miraculous. When you carry a strong conviction, it radiates outward, affecting how others perceive and interact with you. People are drawn to those who exude confidence and purpose. A person who believes is there often inspires others to support them, whether it's a mentor offering guidance, a colleague sharing resources, or a stranger opening a door. This isn't magic. It's the natural outcome of projecting certainty and alignment with your goals. Your belief becomes a magnet, attracting the people and opportunities needed to bring your vision to life. Of course, maintaining steadfast belief isn't always easy. Doubt, fear, and external challenges can erode confidence, especially when results don't come quickly. The key is to treat belief as a practice, something you cultivate daily. Revisit your mental images regularly, reinforcing them with positive affirmations and vivid visualizations. Surround yourself with reminders of your vision. Notes, images, or people who inspire you. When doubt creeps in, but don't let it take root. Instead, focus on evidence of past successes, no matter how small, to bolster your trust in what's possible. Belief also requires letting go of limiting assumptions. Many people hold unconscious beliefs that sabotage their efforts. Thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or success is for others. These are just stories you've told yourself, and they can be rewritten. By consciously choosing to believe in your potential and the possibility of your vision, you shift the narrative. Replace, I can, with I'm learning how, or this is too hard, with I'll find a way. These small shifts in belief can have a profound impact, redirecting your actions and opening your possibilities. The beauty of belief is its universality. It doesn't matter where you start or what challenges you face. Everyone has the capacity to believe in a better future. You don't need external validation or perfect conditions. You just need to trust in the images you hold in your mind. By nurturing that trust, you align your thoughts, your actions, creating a powerful force that shapes your reality. Your belief is the engine that drives your mental legions toward manifestation, turning the seeds of thought into the harvest of tomorrow. Present moment focus. Crafting tomorrow's reality today, the thoughts and feelings you hold now are actively creating the news you'll experience in the future. Every moment you live is a point of creation, a singular opportunity to shape what lies ahead. The mental and emotional state you cultivate in the present isn't just a reaction to your circumstances. It's a powerful force that writes the script for your tomorrow. By focusing on the thoughts and feelings you nurture, right now you become an active participant in designing your future, planting the seeds that will grow into the experiences, opportunities, and outcomes you encounter. The present moment is your canvas, and your thoughts are the brushstrokes that paint the picture of what's to come. Consider the present moment as the foundation of your reality. Each thought you entertain and every emotion you feel sends ripples into the future, influencing what manifests in your life. If you dwell on worry, fear, or frustration, you're scripting a narrative filled with obstacles and discontent. For instance, someone who wakes up thinking, this day will be terrible, carries that negativity into their actions. They might approach tasks half-heartedly, miss opportunities, or interpret events through a lens of pessimism. Those thoughts and feelings shape their experience, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. Conversely, if you start your day with thoughts of gratitude, confidence, or possibility, you set a different tone. You're more likely to notice positive opportunities, act with purpose, and attract circumstances that align with your optimistic outlook. This process happens because your thoughts and feelings are not isolated. They're dynamic forces that interact with your subconscious mind. The subconscious is like a fertile garden, accepting whatever you plant without judgment. When you focus on positive thoughts and emotions in the present, you're sowing seeds of hope, resilience, and success. Your subconscious absorbs these inputs and works to align your actions and perceptions with them. For example, if you feel grateful for the opportunities you have now, even if they're small, your subconscious will guide you to notice more reasons to be grateful. This creates a cycle where your present focus amplifies positive outcomes, shaping the news you'll read in your life's future. The power of the present moment lies in its immediacy. You don't need to wait for preconditions or a distant future to start creating. Every second offers a fresh chance to choose your thoughts and feelings. This is liberating because it means you're never stuck. No matter what's happening around you, you have the ability to shift your inner state. If you're facing a challenge, instead of thinking, "This is hopeless," you can choose, "I'm finding a way through this." That shift in focus doesn't just change how you feel now. It sets the stage for how you'll navigate the challenge and what results you'll achieve. The present moment is where you exercise your creative power, directing the course of your life with intention. History shows us the impact of present moment focus. Think of individuals who faced adversity yet achieved greatness. People like scientists, activists, or artists who refused to let their current circumstances define their future. In their moments of struggle, they chose thoughts of possibility and feelings of determination. They didn't wait for external validation or better conditions. They focused on what they could control in the present, their mindset. This focus shaped their actions, which in turn shaped their reality. Their stories remind us that the seeds of tomorrow's success are planted in the thoughts and feelings we nurture today. Emotions play a critical role in this process because they amplify the impact of your thoughts. A thought held with strong emotion is like a seed watered and fertilized. It grows faster and stronger. When you pair a positive thought, like "I'm capable of achieving my goals," with feelings of excitement or confidence, you imprint that idea more deeply into your subconscious. This emotional intensity signals to your mind that this thought matters, prompting it to prioritize actions and opportunities that align with it. For example, if you feel joyful while imagining a future where you're thriving, that joy fuels your motivation to take steps toward that vision. Your emotions in the present are the energy that brings your thoughts to life. Focusing on the present also means letting go of past regrets and future anxieties. Dwelling on what went wrong yesterday or worrying about what might happen tomorrow pulls you away from your creative power. The past is gone, and the future doesn't exist yet. Only the present is real. By anchoring yourself in the now, you reclaim the ability to choose what you think and feel. If a negative thought arises, acknowledge it, but don't let it dominate. Redirect your focus to something constructive. For instance, if you're anxious about a project, shift to thoughts of preparation and success, paired with feelings of calm determination. This conscious choice rewrites the narrative you're sending into the future. Practicing present moment focus requires awareness and discipline. It's easy to get caught up in distractions or habitual thought patterns, but you can train yourself to stay intentional. Start by pausing throughout your day to check in with your thoughts and feelings. Ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? How am I feeling? Are these aligning with the future I want? If not, gently shift to thoughts and emotions that reflect your desired reality. Meditation, journaling, or even a brief moment of reflection can help you cultivate this awareness. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, allowing you to steer your mind toward positivity and purpose. The beauty of present moment focus is its accessibility. You don't need special tools or circumstances, just the willingness to choose your thoughts and feelings now. Every moment is an opportunity to plant a seed, to write a headline for your future. Whether you're facing a mundane day or a life-changing decision, the thoughts and emotions you hold in this instant are shaping what comes next. By focusing on gratitude, possibility, and confidence in the present, you're actively crafting a reality filled with the outcomes you desire. Overcoming doubt, transforming your trajectory with positive thoughts, releasing negative assumptions, and replacing them with positive, constructive thoughts transforms your trajectory. Doubt is a universal experience, a shadow that creeps into the mind, whispering that your goals are out of reach or that you're not enough. These negative assumptions can act like anchors, holding you back from the future you envision. But by consciously letting go of doubt and embracing thoughts that uplift and empower, you redirect the course of your life. This process of overcoming doubt is not about ignoring challenges, but about choosing to focus on possibility, resilience, and growth, thereby shaping a reality that aligns with your highest aspirations. Doubt often manifests as a quiet, persistent voice questioning your abilities or the likelihood of success. It might say, "You'll never achieve this," or "You're not qualified enough." These thoughts are not facts. They're assumptions rooted in fear, past experiences, or societal conditioning. Left unchecked, they can become self-fulfilling prophecies, influencing your actions in ways that reinforce limitation. For example, someone doubting their ability to start a business might hesitate to take risks, miss opportunities, or give up at the first setback. Their trajectory bends towards stagnation because doubt shapes their choices. But by recognizing these thoughts as mere assumptions, you take the first step toward dismantling their power. The act of releasing doubt begins with awareness. You can't change what you don't notice, so start by observing your thoughts. When a negative assumption arises, pause and question it. Ask, is this true? Is there evidence to support this doubt? Or is it just a habit of thinking? Often you'll find that doubts are based on speculation rather than reality. For instance, if you think, "I'll fail at this presentation," reflect on past successes or times you've overcome similar challenges. This awareness creates space to choose a different thought, one that supports your goals rather than undermines them. Replacing negative assumptions with positive, constructive thoughts is where transformation happens. Instead of "I'll fail," choose "I'm prepared and capable of doing well." Instead of "This is too hard," think "I'm learning and growing through this challenge." These aren't empty affirmations. They're deliberate shifts in perspective that approach your reality. When you adopt constructive thoughts, you change the lens through which you view yourself and your possibilities. This shift influences your emotions, making you feel more confident and motivated, which in turn drives actions that align with your vision. This process is like weeding a garden. Negative assumptions are the weeds that choke out potential, but by pulling them out and planting positive thoughts in their place, you create room for growth. Consider someone training for a marathon. If they doubt their stamina, they might skip workouts or push themselves half-heartedly. But if they replace that doubt with thoughts like, "I'm getting stronger every day," they're more likely to stick to their training, push through discomfort, and ultimately cross the finish line. The thought they choose in the moment shapes the actions that lead to their outcome. Overcoming doubt also requires challenge in the stories you tell yourself. Many doubts stem from limiting beliefs formed over years. Ideas like, "I'm not good with money," or "I don't deserve success." These are not truths but narratives you've internalized. To transform your trajectory, rewrite these stories. If you believe you're not good with money, start thinking, "I'm learning to manage my finances wisely." Back this up with small actions, reading about budgeting, saving a little each week, or seeking advice. Each step reinforces the new belief, gradually reshaping your reality to reflect abundance rather than lack. Persistence is key in this process. Doubt doesn't vanish overnight. It's a habit that requires consistent effort to unlearn. When setbacks occur, as they inevitably will, doubt may resurface. The trick is to treat these moments as opportunities to strengthen your resolve. Revisit your positive thoughts, remind yourself of your goals, and focus on what you can control. For example, if a project doesn't go as planned, instead of thinking, "I knew I'd mess this up," shift to, "This is a chance to learn and improve." This mindset keeps you moving forward, turning obstacles into stepping stones. The impact of overcoming doubt extends beyond your inner world. It influences how others perceive you. When you release negative assumptions and embrace confidence, you project a sense of purpose that draws support and opportunities. People are naturally attracted to those who believe in themselves. A leader who replaces self-doubt with thoughts of capability inspires their team. An artist who trusts their vision creates work that resonates. Your inner shift radiates outward, shaping the circumstances and relationships that form your reality. History is filled with examples of individuals who overcame doubt to achieve greatness. inventors activists, and visionaries faced moments of uncertainty and chose to focus on possibility. They didn't let negative assumptions define their path. Instead, they cultivated thoughts of resilience and innovation. Their stories show that doubt is not a barrier. It's a challenge to be met with conscious choice. By replacing doubt with constructive thoughts, they transformed their trajectories, turning dreams into realities that changed the world. The beauty of this process is its accessibility. You don't need external resources or perfect conditions to overcome doubt. Just the willingness to observe your thoughts and choose differently. Start small. Identify one negative assumption that holds you back and replace it with a positive one. Practice this daily, reinforcing it with actions that align with your new thought. Over time, these small shifts compound, creating a ripple effect that alters your trajectory. Your mind becomes a garden where possibility blooms, and each positive thought you plant brings you closer to the future you envision. So, my friends, as you leave here today, remember this: your thoughts are not just thoughts. They are the pen writing tomorrow's headlines. Choose them wisely. Fill your mind with images of success, love, and purpose. Believe in them fiercely. Persist through doubt. Because when you do, you're not just predicting the future, you're creating it. Thank you.